Hello everyone, myself Ketan Bausa, Assistant Professor in LG Engineering College, Ahmedabad. In today's session, we discuss about image compression, and today's topic is compression technique. So, in today's session, we discuss about different types of image compression technique, and this compression technique is play a main role to reduce the size of the component and reduce the size of the data. And because of that reason, we can easily transmit the data, and also we can easily achieve a large number of files and large number of data from source to destinations. Right now we are using WhatsApp, Instagram, Facebook, we are using the Gmail. So there are the different types of social media we are using right now. So ultimately what exactly we did, we transmit the data from source site to the destination site, or we see in simple manner we can say that we transmit some messages to your friends, your colleagues, your neighbors, or easily you can communicate it. So ultimately it is transmit the data from source site to the destination site in terms of the technical point of view. So now for that discuss about different types of compression techniques. And in previous session already we discussed about lossless compression techniques, its applications and the different types of strategies and the methods. And similarly now again we work on the compression technique. Today we discuss about the lossless compression techniques. So as you can see, there are the two types of compression based technique, lossless and the lossy compression technique. And in terms of the lossy compression, in our syllabus we focusing on the JPEG compression technique. In terms of the joint friction action group based technique, and this technique is play a main role for the communication point of view, and also it play a main role to transmit the data from source site to the destination site, and it also play a main role for transmitting some informations in terms of the lossy compression. But make sure that this compression technique is very fast as compared to a lossless configuration. Now the lossy compression, as you can see, the lossless compression we have main two types, Huffman and arithmetic, that I already explained you in the previous session, and we already discussed this type of the compression technique in the depth. And if you want to learn the Huffman and arithmetic, then you can go and see my previous videos. Now we focus on the JPEG compression. So as you can see, right now we discuss about the JPEG based compression. So first of all, these are the diagram of the JPEG compression technique. These are the simple diagram that how we can encode and decode the compression based technique. So as you can see, for the encoder and decoder based concept, ultimately we focusing on the encoder based concept. It means we talking about the compression technique. We talking about the encoder. What exactly encoder is? Encoder is only used to compress your data. Now, first of all, what exactly we did in JPEG compression? So you have some source images. Ultimately, you have one image. Right now, we are focusing on it's 8 cross 8, but image can be a 256 into 256. It can be a 32 into 32. It can be a 64 into 64. So it can be any size. Fine. But for the simplification point of view, or for getting the better data or getting the better accuracy in terms of the information point of view, we always have to divide the data. It's called as a segmentation. But divide the data in such a manner that you are getting a meaningful content. Okay. So right now we are focusing on, we are taking the 8 cross 8 matrix, that again we apply the JPEG compression technique. In the JPEG we are talking about the forward uniformization techniques in terms of discrete cosine transform, which is working on the low frequency based content and removing the different types of the frequency, which is a high frequency component. And for that it reduces the different types of noises and uncertain data. And after that we use a quantization. Quantization means simply identify the meaningful patches and the points, and because of that reason we are getting the meaningful data. Then entropy based encoder, in terms of the entropy we are getting the average submission values of the neighborhood pixels, and for that again we use a tabling specification for the entropy based configuration. So these are the basic diagram that we have to apply in the JPEG compression technique when we are taking the data from the source side to the destination side. We have to use DCT transformation, we use a simple quantization method, we use an entropy based method, and then we compress the data. And for the decoding